Everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I will be dealing with sets. It is the first chapter on Max NCRT 11th textbook. So I will be teaching based on Max NCRT 11th textbook. Today we will be dealing with the introduction and also learn some basics on the chapter sets. So what is a set? A set is a well-defined collection of objects. That is, for example, you can say that the population of different states in India. This is an example of a set. Another one example of a set is the letters of the alphabet, or also you can say that the vowels in the English alphabet, or you can say a pack of cards. That is also an example of a set. So set can be anything. So it is just a well-defined collection of objects. Now let's discuss some mathematical examples on sets. Numbers, they are a good example of sets in mathematics. You can say that one natural numbers 1 to n, they are all the a subset of numbers. Again, points in space, line, these are also examples of numbers. Again, geometric shapes, in geometric shapes you can say that rectangle, triangle, then quadrilateral, all these shapes you can group together and name it under the set of geometric shapes. Then algebraic constants and variables, they can you can group as a set. Again, the one of the best example is prime factors of 210. So just take the factors of 210. They are like 2, 3, 5, 7. Then you can also have 10, 15, 35. They are also factors of 210, right? But they are different from 2, 3, 5 and 7 are different from other factors of 210. What are they? They are only the prime factors. And this is one of the main characteristic property of a set. So for a set, the elements all have the same characteristic property which is not possessed by any elements outside the set. So this is the best example for a set. Okay, the theory of set was developed by German mathematician Georg Cantor. He was a German mathematician and he was working on papers based on trigonometric series. Then he found the theory of sets. Now let's learn some sets we needed in mathematics in all the sections. For example, throughout your 11th studies and 12th, you need these sets always. So let's understand about these sets. The capital letter N denote the set of all natural numbers. So the capital letter N is a set of all natural numbers. Capital letter Z is a set of all integers. So what are the examples of integers? 1 by 2, minus 1, minus 2, 0, 1, 2 and so on. These are all examples of integers. What are the examples of natural numbers? The natural number starts from 1 and it goes to the highest number. Okay, highest natural number. Again, q is the set of all rational numbers. So what are rational numbers? Rational numbers are numbers which can be written in the form p by q, where the equation is p by q, where p and q both are integers. For example, minus 5, we can write it as minus 5 by 1. So it is a rational number. Real number is the set of all numbers which are rational numbers and irrational numbers constitute the real numbers. Irrational numbers. Z plus is a set of all positive integers. What are the positive integers? 1, 2, 4, 5. Everything are positive integers. Again, q plus is a set of all positive rational numbers. From this set R, sum the set q, if you subtract all the negative rational numbers, you will get all the positive rational numbers. R plus is only the set of all positive real numbers. Now let's understand about how to represent set. For representing set, we represent the main set as by capital letters. For example, for set of natural numbers, we denote it by caps N. Similarly, the each element of a set is written in small letters, that you can see that A, B, C, X, Y, Z in the formula, right? You can see that whenever you say object of a set or an element of a set or a member of a set, they all three have the same meaning. That means they are synonyms. Okay, now let's learn how to representation of sets. In general, you do represent sets in two forms: roster or tabular form and in set builder form. Roster form is very easy to learn, just have to see elements are separated by commas. Each element of a set you represent it using a comma and are enclosed with braces at the end. So at each end you can see a braces, and you can see that after each element or object you can see a comma. So this is the example of a roster or tabular form. Here given the example is a set of all natural numbers less than 10. You can see that what are the natural numbers less than 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? So that's what about roster and tabular form. And it is also said that in a set the elements are immaterial. What does it mean by immaterial? Wherever you want you can place whether the set is okay. That means 1, 4, 3, 2, 5, 7, 6, 8, 9. It is same as the set the mentioned above. So that's all for the roster and tabular form, and now let's learn about the set builder form. This is the second way of representation. So in set builder form, you have to notice the main important point is that all elements of a set possess a single common property which is not possessed by any elements outside the set. That is, for example, xx is a natural number less than 10. So you can see that actually x is what? X is a natural number. X is a natural number means 1, 2, 3. It goes till the maximum highest natural number. Okay, and out of that, this is the characteristic property of this set. What is it? It is a natural number and it is less than 10. So they are actually having a property, the x is having a property, characteristic property now, which is different from other numbers outside the set. So what are the numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In the above example, you can see that we have represented in terms of roster builder form, right? Roster or tabular form. Sorry, not roster builder, roster or tabular form. In roster form you represent it like that. Same way you write x such that x is a set of all x such that x is a natural number less than 10. You write this x is a set of all x where it is like a semicolon, is like a condition where x is a natural number and is it less than 10. I hope it's clear. Now let's do an example, then you will have a better understanding on how to represent sets in terms of roster or tabular form and in set builder form. So let's read the question. The example, write the solution set of the equation x square plus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation and you have to write this quadratic equation in terms of roster form, roster or tabular form. First of all, let's find the roots of this equation. X square plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. So you can also know that you can substitute in any way you want. I'm doing it by like this way. So x into x plus 2 plus 1 into x plus 2 equal to 0. So you have the roots x plus 1 into x plus 2, or the roots are x equal to minus 1 and x equal to minus 2. So how do you represent sets in roster form? First of all, you open a braces, then you write each element wise. Elements are immaterial. You can order it any way you like. So I'm writing it like minus 1, minus 2. So these are the solution for this equation in roster form. So that's all for this section, and on my next video I'll be covering up the entire solutions for the exercise 1.1 on chapter sets. So that's all for today's section, and let's see you on my next video. Bye bye.